vote for evotranspiration, holding three ideals of liberal democracy.
So 1 month ago, I embarked on an unorthodox experiment. My only food intake being 1 pizza a day for 4 weeks straight. The idea spawned when a half-price pizza coupon came through the mail. This, in conjunction with a bit too much of the good life, made me curious about a counterintuitive diet that actually might just work. So after doing a little bit of research, I found that if you have just 1 pizza a day, it falls below the daily calorie limit for weight reduction. And so began the 4-week pizza challenge.
Wow!
Day 1, here we go.
Come on, groove along. Say it, baby.
I'm always getting hungry because of basically I'm having to fast between dinner last night and lunch today.
Let's take it real slow. You know we got what you need.
One thing I've really noticed over the past 3-4 days is a dramatic drop in my appetite. I used to snack all the time.
Honey, come and groove along. Come on. Rolling on the highway, ease up.
All right, so I've come to a Italian restaurant and you wouldn't believe it. There's no pizza on the menu. I'm happy to get a starter pizza.
I said, babe, oh honey, come and groove along. You gotta feel it.
One thing I've really noticed, I think, is how easy it is to lose weight if you just modify your diet rather than vastly increasing your exercise. Even, well, just the power of even caloric reduction, even if you eat poorly. So if you eat well and reduce your portion sizes, you're trying to lose weight. It's obviously that's the way to go. I'm almost done no exercise. So I'm a videographer, I shoot mostly weddings. So I've been on my computer, on my bum, not even standing, for the majority of the day.
Take it real slow. All right.
Done it. Excellent. So the strict regimen of only eating 4 slices of pizza for lunch and then 4 for dinner allowed me to stop snacking and overeating. Now this is where I think most people go off the rails, is they rely on their willpower. But having a strict guidelines of 1 pizza a day allowed me to hit underneath that calorie threshold and not rely on my willpower at all. So after that, it was just basically a numbers game. Every single pizza I had was almost under 1,500 calories, sometimes close to 1,000 calories. So it's just calories in, calories out at that stage, and the weight was just flying off at the start. And yes, so the low calories I was having each day was a bit of a problem early on. My appetite was not being met, but I just powered through it, and then eventually my appetite subsided, and having 1 pizza a day seemed to basically fit in with my body's needs in that regard. So it was hard early on, but you power through it and then your body acclimatizes to it. So that's not the right word, but I'll still use it. So to find out more about the science of this diet and how it actually works, I've contacted a friend of mine, Belinda, who's a nutritionist who graduated from Griffith University. So just like most diets, I started to plateau as I got towards my goal target. But after 28 days, I'd lost almost 7 kilograms. So what does this mean? Well, let's ask future me after I talk to Belinda. Move. So I asked Belinda if this could be a healthy diet if maintained. She outlined that pizza and the foods in pizza should be a discretionary food choice and can greatly increase your risk of potentially deadly diseases. I was still curious about how I lost so much weight still. As I had expected, Belinda outlined that the only reason I'd lost weight was because I was in an energy deficit with the calories. The problem with this diet though was the fact that it lacked nutritional quality. So there's my big disclaimer with this diet. I highly recommend that you do not try it, as it can greatly increase your risk of many diseases and macronutrient deficiencies.
Time for stats.
Alright, it's now time for the important stuff. All the statistics on how I managed to achieve this dramatic weight loss. So, my starting weight was actually at 78.1 kilograms. The average calories I had was 1,286. That only cost me about $59 per week in pizzas with all the coupons I had. The highest energy pizza was the meatless pizza, and the lowest one was actually the chicken carbonara pizza. My HDL was at 0.09, which is kind of poor. My LDL was 0.3, which is not too bad. My total cholesterol was alright, and my end weight was 72.2 kilograms. Alright, the conclusion of this. Well, would I recommend the pizza diet? No, Gary, no! No, Gary, no! No, Gary! Not only is it hard to do, but it's actually quite unhealthy as well. What I actually would recommend is people trying out intermittent fasting or very strict planning food schedules where you only eat, say, for 8 hours of the day and you don't snack at all otherwise. So I think that can help reduce people's appetite and help keep calories down in general. And intermittent fasting has been proven actually to show some beneficial outcomes. So that's about all I have to say about this diet. Don't try it at home. Until the next video, over and out.